Hey, we're the band WATERPARKS. We're hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live. Look at it.
It's been 2 years since the last time I've seen you guys.
Fucking nuts.
When we last saw each other, I was in transition of putting my old channel, Punkvideosrock, down and starting this new one for Live.
Nice.
How are you guys doing? 2018 has been full of touring for you guys. Like, it's insane.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
All kinds of. We've been able to go to a few other places we haven't been to. We're about to get to go to Australia again.
Nice.
Yeah, the day after this tour ends. I need a nap.
You guys don't even know what that is anymore, right?
Just sit up.
Okay. Right on your lap, right? Is that what?
There we go. I feel like that makes more sense.
You make Otto nervous.
Just come a little closer, Otto. now you're trying to get off camera. There we go. That's so much better.
You made him really nervous. He switched.
I know, man. What's going on?
You were sweating me. I couldn't take it. all these questions, all the hard-hitting questions I had to escape.
Well, they're just getting even harder. Entertainment dropped earlier this year, as you guys have been touring throughout the whole year. Did you guys go back into the studio with Benji and Ballard on this one as well?
Yes. No, yeah. I love answering questions like that. This mic smells fucking good, by the way.
Just for you.
Really? No, we did, and it worked, and it's really easy and comfortable, and yeah, I always hear horror stories about producers from bands where they're like, yeah, and he like fucking fired our drummer like from the studio, and like I was in the booth for like 12 hours. I'm like, yo, fuck that. That sounds awful. They're like, but our album's good. I'm like, yeah, so's mine, and I didn't cry.
The first record, Double Dare, you guys did it with them, so that was your first time actually working with them. So now that you guys kind of have that chemistry, now that you guys are able to joke around and whatnot in the studio, like how different was it this time when you guys went into entertainment?
I mean, it was definitely. He's definitely got most of it.
Yeah.
He's I don't know, like they're.
My shoes aren't on camera enough. Look at these. It was good. I fight Courtney a lot. He's. I love this. I fight him on like harmonies and sounds and shit. He's like, that one doesn't make sense. I'm like, but it's fucking sick. And we yell at each other, and then eventually it gets figured out. It's good though. It's really good.
How do you feel the writing process was like different this time around? Do you feel like, obviously you evolved in the last couple of years, but like how do you feel you evolved?
I mean, the process was the same. It's just whenever we're not touring, it's like, okay, now, okay, tour ends, take a nap.
In the bus.
Right, and then demoing starts again.
Yeah.
And so it's really the same kind of process. It's just, I think, the writing just gets better, or like at least, I mean, saying better is weird because someone in the comments is gonna be like, but the other album was better, and you know, fuck you, but like, I mean, the writing style progresses all the time, and so I mean, when we had a month off between tours, it was like, okay, well, there's already like 24 new songs, and there's no way we're gonna get to use all of them, and there's already like a pretty decent stylistic difference between, you know, these and what was made on the first album. So can we make an album? And they're like, okay. Yeah.
Time to make Otto nervous. So drum wise, what did you do differently?
Played harder.
I think what I did differently is I got it right the first time more, so Courtney didn't have to yell at me.
Courtney,
you learned your lesson from Double Dare?
It was, I don't know, what was funny though, just a real quick story, the first time we recorded drums for Double Dare, this was nerve-wracking because we did it in, it was in Dave Grohl's studio.
Oh shit.
So that was already, and then he was doing that at me, so that didn't help. But
with the mic like you can hear it.
It's some ASMR, right? ASMR break, everyone.
There we go.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird on camera. You're watching Front Row Live right now. You're probably trying to go to sleep to this. That's a good idea.
Tell me your daddy's secrets.
So that was already nerve-wracking, and then like trying to, so you go in and you're getting acclimated to the board there and everything, and there was like some sort of latency issue when it was time to like, all right, first song, let's do it. I'm like, okay. So they're like, all right, go. And so there was some disconnect between like the click that's going on in the booth and then what I was being sent. And so I'm like, okay, and it's like, and I'm like, okay, and then I start playing, and then Courtney's like, all right, let's do that again. I'm like, already? You guys, yeah, man, you got to play on time. I'm like, shoot, okay.
So the mood was set, and it was really good. He was it didn't get figured out for like 2.5 hours. He didn't know what he was doing wrong. So when it did get fixed, he was just like, ah.
I was like, I don't know anything anymore. And so that changed the second time around when we recorded drums this time. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm good this time. Well rehearsed and ready to rip. So that was the difference. But it was pretty straightforward. I got to knock it all out in a day.
Nice. You learned.
Yeah.
Now, Jeff, like, what do you feel was the biggest challenge in creating this album?
Oh man, it was so. While a lot of this was going on, I was also kind of going through a lot of stuff with knowing. It's just.
Oh man. Oh man.
He's rubbing my leg.
It's not in the frame. You just gave it away.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That was gonna be a
For
just
everyone.
us thing. Fuck.
Well,
Idiot.
the hardest part about this one was while we were going through this whole process, compared to the last time, we weren't necessarily touring as much. So, like all the songs, there weren't as many songs. And
Oh, to
everything
choose from, you mean?
From and everything like that. So, it just, the hardest part for me was like having to see that some of my favorites not make it on the album.
Right.
And that's always kind of the hardest things.
But then we can maybe see it on the third record, right?
Doubt it.
Damn. that was quick.
What?
That was quick. So on our last interview, we kind of talked about acoustic. We talked about doing an acoustic version of
Right.
Double Dare, and then all your fans were saying like how you got so like shy afterwards, like you got scared.
Oh.
So I still kind of want to hear an acoustic version of any song or any record.
Okay, here's what's up. We just don't have that much off time, and if we do have any off time and we can make something in that time, I'd rather just make a bunch of new songs rather than be like, and also this is what we can do with what you've already heard. Like, I mean, it's fine. It's just like, okay, I get why people like acoustic, but it's so much less fun for me.
Not only that, but we have, instead of like making a whole album of it and everything,
Way to let him down.
we still
I mean, come on.
we still do like an acoustic, like we did something for I think Journeys and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
are acoustic versions out there. It's
Right.
just
You just have to dig deeper. That's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
As far as really
This
want
is
to
on
see
you,
it.
idiot.
As far as making an official collection of it or a release that's dedicated to, or like this stripped back,
Yeah.
that hasn't come to fruition. At
Right.
least, I don't know.
Now you kind of mentioned like already new material that you guys have been thinking about or working on, but it seems like you guys aren't stopping as far as tour goes. You guys are kicking off 2019 with WATERPARKS as well.
Mhm.
So where do you guys find time to actually start working on that next album?
There's not going to be another album. This is the end. If anyone is watching this,
Final interview.
this is it. I hope you like what we made.
It's been fun. Follow our ASMR channel.
We'll make so much more money on that.
With 2019, you guys are kicking it off with a major tour again
Yeah.
with WATERPARKS. Like, so how do you guys really find time to continue to work on new material when you guys are, your stage shows and your tours are just getting bigger and bigger?
It's actually as we've gotten to tour a lot more than normal. Our vehicles have we started getting different types of vehicles and stuff, and he's able to bring his like laptop and a couple of instruments, and he'll like kind of lay down like the basis of like the song,
Right.
And then once there is a little bit of extra time,
Then Lucas, our tour manager, writes the rest.
yeah.
He's like, you guys go sound check. I'm gonna polish off this bad boy.
I'm gonna finish ghostwriting your album. We're like, thanks, Lucas. You're the best.
So to close us off here, like, do you guys know what kind of band you guys were on Double Dare, and what kind of band you guys were on Entertainment, and what kind of band we could expect on the next project?
Yes.
What kind of band is that?
Well, I'd really like it if people on the internet would stop calling us pop punk because we're not that fucking basic. And if you listen past like anything and you heard any of the fucking chords we're using or any of the fucking programming I'm doing, you'll notice that!
He's not lying. He's not lying
Anything else? You good?
I fucking love pop punk, dude. That's what I want everyone to take from this.
Well, guys, thanks again for reuniting with me. Let's do this again sooner than later.
Yes.
Please.
See,
one up with rock, so we'll see you.
last time you were with us, we were in a van. Now we're in a bus.
That's true.
Next interview is gonna be on a
Airplane.
private jet.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
That's a dream of mine too, to
Or-
do an interview in the jet
private
while
jet.
we're in the air.
Or,
Yeah, so we're
or
doing
you,
that.
can, you can do
We
it,
can circle around the parking lot a
That's
little bit.
or you can get in on when we all get our individual Mini Coopers.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we can do one from the road
There we go.
where you can just like yell at us in passing.
Let's do
It'll be
it.
like a Doppler
Four-lane
effect.
road.
Yeah.
We're all driving at the same
Yeah.
speed.
This is
Everyone
the
else,
thing.
yeah.
We decided when we get like stupid rich, you know, because that's what happens when you play music. We're
Pop punk music.
right. We're all gonna get Mini Coopers, a red, white, and a blue one, and we're gonna get on the freeway and go like 15 or 20 miles an hour, and we're just gonna cause like the biggest fucking traffic jam, and it won't matter if we get a ticket or go to jail because we can just fly our way out. You know what I mean?
And we'll actually have a legitimate basis for that now. If you're like responsible for hosting an interview, we'll be like, go around, we're doing something important.
Yeah.
But they
So
can't.
please continue buying our shit so we can do that.
We've got plans.
All right, guys. Always a pleasure with you guys. Thanks for hanging out
Thank
with
you
me. You
very
guys
much.
are check out WATERPARKS on tour. Tour in 2019 kicks off when? February?
February, late February.
And then Entertainment is out now, their second album. And thanks for watching Out Front We're Live.